Jason, your overall impressions of tonight's 2-2 draw?
I thought it was a good exposure for our boys. A lot of new fans were in the stands as well, so hopefully they enjoyed and liked what they saw. In terms of our performance, I thought we acquitted ourselves quite well against the opposition. We tried to play our football the way we know how. We created a lot more chances than we have in previous games, and I was pleased that guys were trying to, create half a yard and take a shot and see what happens. So, from all aspects, I thought it was a pretty good performance, and we wanted the game to go to penalty shots, so it was unfortunate that we didn't win in penalties. But all in all, I thought it was a good performance from both teams.
2 goals from the offense tonight for the first time in a while. What did you like from the attacking side of the game tonight?
I just thought guys kept it simple, and the passing and the movement was quite good. Still, the decision-making in the final third can be a little bit better, but you get that with young players. But in terms of our desire to compete, and even though we went down a goal, our reaction was quite positive, and we scored within 2-3 minutes. Whereas previous games in the past, we've gone down a goal and our heads kind of went down, and we found it difficult to get back into the game. But tonight, on both occasions, you go down and then there's a good reaction from it. So you're down 1-0 and you end up winning the game or leading the game 2-1. And then we give one up late to force penalties. So all in all, it was a positive performance.
Yeah, and on that point, the first lead that you've carried for an extended period of time in quite a while as well. What was the focus, or what was the focus after taking that lead, knowing that you had 10 minutes to defend it?
Yeah, well, we were still creating chances, so we could have gotten the third goal to put the game out of reach for Roma. But at the same time, we were just trying to get to the players, trying to get them to keep the ball, keep it moving, keep possession of the ball, and if we have the ball, they can score. But unfortunately, we had a little bit of a giveaway and then a sequence of events that led to their tying goal. But that can happen as well.
In the grand scheme of things, I'm sure you got everything that you were hoping to out of this game, but just talk about the experience of them, of the players being able to take on an experienced European side.
Yeah, like I said, leading up to the build-up to the game, those experiences are huge for these players, young players, and you had 16, 17-year-old players performing in this game tonight. So I think that will hold them in good stead as they go forward. Hopefully they picked up little things, but to know that it also brings a bit of confidence as well, that you played against a top European side of similar age and pretty much matched them over the course of 90 minutes. So I think there's a lot of positives to take from the game.
And you were able to get a look at your 2 goalkeepers who have seen reserve time but not any game time in USL play this year. What did you like from them tonight?
I like both of their performances. They didn't show any sort of nerves. They came in, they competed. I think their communication can be a little bit better, but you do get that with younger keepers. I mean, we've seen it with senior goalkeepers where the talking isn't to the standard that we require. But all in all, I thought it was fantastic for 2 of them, 16, 17 years old, to jump into that type of environment, playing in front of a crowd. Even Brogan in the penalty shootout, he was almost close to 1 or 2 of them. So, like I said, it was an excellent experience for everybody involved tonight.
Massimo Mirabelli seemed to take a knock in the second half. Did you take him off for precaution, or was he seriously hurt?
No, he just took a dead leg to his Charlie horse, as you may call it, to his thigh. So we just mainly precaution as we approach the weekend, as we have another game on Saturday. So I think he'll be okay with a few days rest. But other than that, it was just precaution.
Even though the team didn't get a win tonight, do you still think the momentum going into Saturday will be really high for this team?
Yes, I think it will be. We talked about it before the game that we want to try and string back-to-back performances first and foremost. And if we could get back-to-back wins, then that would be a bonus for us. So I think they will take some confidence going into Saturday's game from it because they performed well.
And Boskovic played, I believe, in his first game debut with the team. How do you think he did today?
Oh, I thought he was very composed, coming out of the back, dealt with a few tricky situations. He's a left-footed center back as well, so coming out of the back is always nice when you're left-footed, so it gives you great balance. But he didn't show any sort of nerves, and I was pleased with his performance.